Hey everyone, I hope you're doing great. Thank you so much for stopping by. So as I said in my short video, I'll be posting a tutorial on how I created this look. So here I am. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, please take a moment and subscribe and join the Shine with Pranoti family. So skincare always comes first, and I have already moisturized my skin, and for the primer I'm going to use this primer by Inside Cosmetics, and I'm going to spread this primer evenly all over my face so that my skin is nicely prepped for the makeup. And now for the foundation, I'm going with this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade Warm Nude. I'm gonna blend it evenly with the help of a damp beauty blender because that gives a really nice and flawless finish. So I always prefer using a beauty blender over a brush because the finish you get by the beauty blender is like really flawless and your makeup looks so beautiful. And now for the concealer, I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I'm using the shade Fair. I always prefer using concealer one shade lighter than your skin tone. So I'm going to apply it under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and the areas where I feel a little bit of darkness. And also I'm going to use it over a small little pimple popping out below my lips, and I'm going to conceal that. And also along with that, I'm going to use concealer over my eyelids because it's going to make your eyelid prepared for the eyeshadows. And now to blend it out, again I'm going to use the same beauty blender that I used for my foundation. And when you blend your concealer, always make sure that you do not drag your concealer on the face. Just dab it where the concealer is applied. No need to drag it on your face, because we have already done our base with the foundation. So just dab it where you have applied the concealer, and while dabbing it over the pimple area, just make sure that you are not too harsh. Just give simple dab movements and we are done. And now to set the base, I'm going to use this loose powder by Swiss Beauty because after applying foundation and concealer, you may feel a little bit of oiliness. So to remove that, we need to use a loose powder, and it's going to give you matte finish. And now moving on with the eyebrows, I'm going to use this Swiss Beauty eyebrow filler. It's a 2-in-1 kind of a stuff where you get an eyebrow filler and also you get a gel eyeliner. So it's a really nice product. So I'm going to use that and just fill in the sparse areas and try to make my eyebrows look more fuller and natural at the same time. And now moving on with the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Swiss Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the peach kind of a color to create a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to blend it evenly all over my eyelid. So always have patience while you do eyeshadow because eyeshadow is all about blending, and unless you're satisfied with the results, go on, take your time and do the blending properly. And now moving on, I'm going to use this Beauty Glazed color board palette because I want to add a little bit of shimmer to this look. But before that, I'm going to use a light pinker shade on the inner corners of my eyelid and just trying to create a variance of two pink shades, one lighter and one darker. So when I want to show the two variants of colors, like a darker and lighter, I try to use this kind of a brush where you actually deposit the color, and after that go on with the blending with the normal blender. But if you want to deposit a color, then use the specific brush, so because it's really easy, and you can actually see two shades, the lighter one and the darker one, and later on go with the blending brush and just blend the two colors evenly, because and that's how it's going to look smooth. It's going to look like nicely blended. And now it's time to add some shimmer. What I'm going to do is, with the help of my finger, I'm just gonna dot it on my eyelid and just trying to spread it, not all over my eyelid but just on the inner corners where I have used the lighter shade. And now for my eyeliner, I'm actually using this Lakme eyeliner, but for the brush I'm going to use this precise angle brush to create that wing, because that gives like really nice wing, very precise wing. And then you go for the normal eyeliner and complete the look. And for the kajal, I'm using this NYB kajal, and I'm just tightlining my waterline. Moving on to the contouring, I'm going to use this LE color contour and highlighter palette, and I'm just going to contour the normal areas where I usually contour is my cheek areas, on my nose and on my jawline. So when you contour your nose look like really precise. It gives more definition, and when you contour your jawline, your face looks a bit slimmer. And that's pretty much with the contouring, nothing fancy. And for the blush, I'm using this Stay Quirky blush. It's like really beautiful pink color, and blushing is always giving that fake smile. Just you put your blush at the right areas, and that's it with the blush. And for the highlighter, I'm using this sugar highlighter in the shade Champagne, and highlighting the high points of my face. Highlighting your face is the most important part because that actually makes your face look so glowy, and I am obsessed with the highlighters, you know that. And last thing, for my lipstick, I'm using this Lakme lipstick, enrich satin lipstick. It's a nice maroon shade, but the formula is pretty creamy, but I'm looking for a matte look. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a little bit of a loose powder, and I'm gonna dab it on my lipstick so that it gives me a matte finish. Just dabbing it a little bit, and you'll get that matte look. Looks quite funny, but it does the job. And we are pretty much done with the makeup, and I'll get back to you with my final look.